let's talk about Pythagorean triples. So Pythagoras, our ghost of Pythagoras here, yeah, okay, so just go along with it. Don't be so judgy. The ghost of Pythagoras here, it was like 2,500 years ago. He's sitting around and what he figures out is that groups of whole numbers can form right triangles. Not all of them can form that, but certain groups of whole numbers form right triangles. And what we call those are the Pythagorean triples. And the Pythagorean triples give us a lot of power, because as soon as we can recognize these triples when they're happening, we can skip doing any kind of math to figure out what's going on. So if we see these combinations, we can fill those combinations because they're true, because they're Pythagorean triples. So the most basic Pythagorean triple that we have is the 3, 4, 5. And we would describe it as the 3, 4, 5 triangle. And when anybody says that, it is not assumed, but it's understood that a 3, 4, 5 triangle is a right triangle that has a leg that's 3, a leg that's 4, and a hypotenuse that's 5. That's the most basic one. So let's take a look at some more of the Pythagorean triples that there are, and we'll just make a short list of these and how. Oh, he moved again. Get out of the way, creepy Pythagoras. What are you doing? So some of the other ones are. So let's just start with, we've got 3, 4, 5, and then 5, 12, 13. We've got 7, 24, 25. We've got 8, 15, 17. And usually when I'm going through these, there's one more that I'll show. It's 9, 40, 41. Now, there are countless numbers of Pythagorean triples because, number one, as we keep going, there's more that are developed. We can find more that are possible. But the other part is that every one of these can be scaled up. And that means that just because 3, 4, 5 is the triple, if we can scale it up, if I multiply all three of these by 2, I get 6, 8, 10. That's a Pythagorean triple. If I multiply this by 3, I get 9, 12, 15. Pythagorean triple. This would make a right triangle, this would make a right triangle, that would make a right triangle. Same thing with all the rest of these. 10, 24, 26, 27, 120, 123, 35, I'm going to try to do this. 35, sorry Pythagoras, 125, and 5 times 24, 5 times 20 is 100, 5 times 4 is 20, and 120, right? All of these we can scale up, which means there's innumerous numbers of Pythagorean triples. The interesting thing, though, is we can also scale them down. So if I showed you this triple here, let me put it right over here. If I put this triple up and I said 1.5, 2, and 2.5, that also is a Pythagorean triple. Do you know which one that came from? You're right. It came from this one right here. I took half of all of these and created that. So I'm hoping that when you start looking at these things, before you hit that calculator first, just check to see, do you have one of the triples going on? And if you do, you're going to save yourself some time. Good luck.